are user customized alerts which will only go to your own Telegram alerts notification. Okay, once again, these are user customized alerts, so it will only alert to your own personal Telegram. These are system. These are system strategy. So everybody's Telegram will receive the signal. Okay, clear, yeah? So every day when we are doing the screening, the result will still be here. Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how do you set up this new ESP Master Pro. Now first of all, how do you know you have got the Pro Plus version? Very simple, you have three icons right here, and then you will have the W plus, okay, not W plus, the plus sign on your weekly and on your daily chart, and you have got the intraday time frame over here. Right, so this is how you identify whether you have got the right version or not. Now, if you do not have the right version, please go and log out and re-log into your ESP Master Pro Plus, and you will be able to see it. Okay, now let me just orientate you. Usually this dashboard view is pretty useless. It's too small, so I don't use it. I use the price chart, directly go to the price chart. Now you go to the price chart, I'll set this to the daily plus. Okay, now I'm going to go top down. So the first button to introduce to you is this new button over here called the notification plus. Means you add notification. Okay, let's talk about the chart of this stock Wilmar. All right, so Wilmar, if I want to add a trend line alert, okay, I draw the trend line. You see this orange line over here? Okay, it means that, okay, after I let go my mouse, okay, let go my mouse, okay, one time only means once it trigger, it will not trigger ever again. Once per candle, so every time it touches this line, every candle, okay, sorry, every time it touches this line or cross below it, and now this is crossing up and down, okay, crossing up and down, crossing up, crossing down, near above or near below, so up to your choice. I think the English here is very self-explanatory. Okay, so I'm using crossing up and down for simplistic explanation. And then once per candle means that after it has satisfied your condition over here, it will keep on alerting you for every candle close. So very annoying. So I only use one time only. Okay, and then once per candle close, that means if it close, and then it will not alert you again. It is very similar to one time only. Okay, it's very similar to one time only. So this is like every day one time, this is like one time, and then it will not tell you ever again. So that is the main difference. And if you go to the expiration date, now for every alert you set, okay, you don't want it to be forever, right? So you want to put a deadline, an expiry date to it. So you can choose, usually I put 1 month. Okay, I put 1 month. That means on the first Friday of each month, I'll set the expiration date to that. Okay, because some stock may take some time to hit the alert criteria, like this trend line. So I prefer to keep it for 1 month. Then every weekend, I will review the alerts that I want to keep and the alerts that I do not want to keep anymore, so that I do not forget that I have this alert. And also, it prevents me from getting notification of this alert like maybe 1 year or 2 years down the road. That's pretty silly. Timing wise, unless you are using the hourly chart intraday time frame, otherwise I do not need the time. So you click apply. Okay, so you notice Wilma will have this trend line coming up. Okay, so what do you do next? Okay, you come to manage alerts. Okay, you go to manage alerts, you will see Wilma is there. Okay, you can see Wilma is there. Right, so if you click on the setting button over here, okay, you will see that this is your criteria for setting up the Wilma. Oh, so the expiration date is shown here, 5th of March. So until 5th of March, so long Wilma pulls back to touch this trend line, it will alert you. Okay, so if you click cancel, you go back. If you click delete, this red button means delete. You click confirm, it will delete away the alert over here. No more. Okay, so this is called the manage alert. Now, for live alerts, now live alerts is where once it trigger, it will appear in your list over here. Those of you who have got multiple market subscription, you can choose all. Okay, or you want to look at only Bursa, you click KLSE, then only the KLSE triggered signal will comes up. Okay, or if you want SGX only, you click on SGX. Okay, for me, both market, I click all. So any stock triggered will appear right here. Okay, according to the alerts. Now, there are many different types of alerts. If you follow my live alerts, you click on this menu over here. Okay, now this is called the live alerts. Now, live alerts, you can see there's trend line alerts, horizontal line alerts, price alert, volume alert. So the first four, 1, 2, 3, 4, are derived from this 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? Okay, these are called the user customized alerts. So if you set all these alert, volume, price, horizontal line alert, okay, then when you come over to these settings over here, you take away trend line. That means even when you draw the Wilma just now, okay, if trend line alerts triggered, you will not receive the alerts, okay, because you have disabled to receive this trend line alert. So therefore, you have to keep it checked. Okay, so whenever you miss alert, you come here and see whether have you accidentally disabled it. Now, I will also not want to select all because it's going to be very annoying. So I only select those that I want. Obviously, these are what I set manually. I definitely want them to alert me. And then these are the system strategy, guys. Volume profile strategy. This is the VT strategy. I have tried to automate it. So when a stock trigger this volume profile strategy, please come and check the chart and see that it satisfies our strategy. Otherwise, ignore the alert. TrendMaster V3 Plus. Okay, so this plus behind means that it is triggered real time. That means if last night one of the stock, for example, Franken, has a TrendMaster V3 signal. Okay, so today you're supposed to monitor for entry, right? So instead of sitting in front of the computer, once the stock trigger the entry requirement, which is the long white candle today, right, it will alert you during the market hours. Wonderful, isn't it? Okay, so TrendMaster on, volume profile also one. CNX up and down, like I explained before, these are very old strategy in year 2011. Year 2011, we set up these two formulas. So TrendMaster V3 is an improved version of CNX up V2. So I'm not using it. But if you are trading any markets that you can short, for example, the US or the Singapore market, you want to use the CFD, you can use the CNX down, okay, to receive short sell signals, okay? But I'm not doing it, so I ignore. Now, price pullback version 4.1. Okay, this one I do not need to turn up. Okay, I don't need to enable because this is the end of day screening that we do every day. So this one you don't have to do it. And these settings, important, pop up, live alert, then it will pop up right in the middle of your screen whenever a stock trigger, and play live alert sound, important. Okay, because when it alert, you want to hear ding ding, then you can go to the ESP master. Otherwise, you do not know that it has triggered alert. Now there's supposed to be a cross button over here. So you close it, then it should have set, yeah, you have set all the settings that I have done. Right now, next thing is to set up on your Telegram right here. So you click on the Telegram alerts, okay, because I have already registered one time. So I'm just going to redo it again to show you. So I click on Telegram alert again, right? Then you will see this. So what you need to do is to turn on your mobile phone, and then you scan the QR code using your mobile phone, and you follow the instruction on your phone, okay? And then it will tell you to key in this code, okay? Key in this code, which okay, I have to stop my bots first. Okay, stop the bots. Okay, I have to redo this. Okay, we start, and then you type in this. It will prompt, it will ping you to type this. So you just follow the on-screen instruction. Okay, I'm going to do my stop the bot. Okay, and then okay, they will ask you to key in. It will ask you to key in the OTP. Okay, so this is called the OTP. Oh, I have L F X U J. Yeah, okay, can you see the screen change? Great, you have successfully enabled the custom alerts to your Telegram group. So this is how you do it to set up to the Telegram. Okay, so once you set up Any alerts come through will be alerted first in the software over here under live alerts and also on your Telegram. Okay. Now there are other alerts that you can set here, horizontal alert, for example. Okay, so all these is called customized alerts. These are user customized alerts which will only go to your own Telegram alerts notification. Okay, once again, these are user customized alerts. So it will only alert to your own personal Telegram. These are system. These are system strategy. So everybody's Telegram will receive the signal. Okay, clear, yeah? So every day when we are doing the screening, the result will still be here, guys. Okay, the results will still be here. Okay, so this is what we do generally. Okay, typically on a trading day after the market has closed, it will still be updated with the latest screening results, so you can still go through one by one, right? So this is okay. Let's talk about DNO. Okay, DNO. So DNO, you can see that it doesn't come with the third panel. Okay, third template. So once you turn on the panel, third template, okay, then you will be able to see your trailing stop. Okay, for example, if you have already bought DNO, if you already bought DNO, okay, at the low in December and it starts to trend upwards, now you may be thinking, hey, when to sell, when to sell, when to sell. If you're still not familiar with reading the sell candle, right? So you can use this red line, okay, to trail your profit. Now, trail profit, TRAIL means as the stock goes higher, this red line goes higher. Okay, as the stock starts to go sideways, you see this red line doesn't go up anymore, it starts to go flat. So if the stock pulls back and close below the red line, that is where you may choose to exit. Now, how do you know it closed below the red line? The system will not alert you. You need to set the alert by yourself. Okay, very simple. You click on this notification, you draw your own horizontal line on DNO, okay, and then you draw on the red line. You see, you draw on the red line, you set 1 month later, okay, first Friday of next month. Now, DNO 2.44. So when DNO pulls back to 2.44, only you will receive this notification to your Telegram and the live alerts over here. Now, the reason is very simple, okay? It is because we do not know what stocks you have. Only you know what stocks you have and which stock you are trailing the profit, riding the trend. So for DNO, you should receive the alert yourself and then you can choose whether to lock in the profit or not, right? So manage alerts. Okay, once again, if I click on manage alerts, you can see DNO set up right here. Okay. Now, the other thing is monitoring whether it has closed below this red line or not. So the same method applies. Okay, we want to wait until like 4:40 p.m., 4:45 p.m. to make a judgment whether this stock is going to close below the red line or not. Okay, so it doesn't mean early in the day. Okay, like this, for example, on this day. Okay, on this day, take a look. On this day, some parts of the day, 9 to 5 p.m., it has traded below the red line, but just for a little while before it swing back up. So it is very silly to just close an eye so long it touch the red line and just get out of the stock. No, we want to see it close below, like this, close below. Okay, this is also very tiny little bit of close below, so you may not want to get out of this stock. Okay, right on this signal day, because you see it is not closing down below, so you can imagine on that trading day itself, right, it is just fractionally below. Okay, fractionally below, so you may choose to hang on to it and ride for one more day, or you can also switch to the weekly chart to see that has it triggered the a bearish candle on the weekly chart, not the sell candle on the weekly chart, not. Okay, let me show you another more obvious one that really closed below. Will be this fella over here. This one is called close below lah. This one is called close below. So even at this day, it was just doing like what we saw earlier. Okay, just a tiny weenie. Then after that, it bounces up. Next day, close below. This is called close below. Okay, so by noon, by maybe 2 p.m., 3 p.m., you see that long black, high volume, you may choose to get out of the stock, lock in your profit without waiting for 4:30 anymore. Okay, if you want to choose to wait for 4:30, you may suffer even not suffer lah. because to write trend, you need to give back some profit, so it is precisely okay to just close an I-79, get out of the stock. Okay, only for trailing stop. So if you just muscle a stock and then it doesn't go up a lot, haven't go up a lot, and starts to come back down, you do not use the red line. Okay, red line is for stocks that you have buy and then the price it has went up like 10% and more. Like for example, this PIE, we bought $2, right? 2 ringgit, right? Here, 2 ringgit. Okay, so it went up. Then you do not know, wow, so fierce, keep going up. You do not know when to take a profit, set the trailing stop. Those stocks are like VS. Recently, we muscled VS, right? You can see VS, we muscled VS. The red line is still there, okay? But then because we just muscled last week, so you don't use the red line as a stop loss. Okay, so you don't do that. Only when VS go above 3 ringgit plus, then we start to trail with the red line. So any stock that is not up significantly, I won't look at the trailing stop line. Okay, I will use this trailing stop line. Okay, now the other question you may have is, why sometimes it's green color, sometimes it's black color? Now, green color would mean that the stock currently, the last candle is an entry candle with TrendMaster V3 strategy. Okay, so you can take a look at this. So after it pulls back, okay, and then it bounces up, and this the signal comes in. So if you were to buy, so long the stock hasn't touched the red line, the candle is colored green, okay, for visual effect, telling you that since the last green arrow, this stock VS is still sitting on profit, haven't triggered the trailing stop yet. Okay, that is why it's green color. The moment you see a sell candle comes in, then the candle reset back to the black until the next green. So the next green arrow doesn't mean that it's an immediate buy, guys. So the stock selection strategy still need to apply, where you need to check the earnings trend and also whether does it make sense to buy at this green arrow or not. Okay, is it buyer in control or not? So the same analysis needs to apply. Okay, so that is the end for this video. I hope you enjoy this new tool, and I will speak to you soon and maybe take some questions from the Facebook and update this video accordingly. Thank you.
Please subscribe our YouTube channel and open the bell to get the notification of our new video. Also like and follow our Facebook page.